So you think about moving to Boulder, Colorado? Well, you've come to the right place, and this week's tour is going to be another amazing North Boulder neighborhood. And because I live way up in kind of into the mountain, but when I come into town, it only takes me about 5 minutes, and this is kind of the part of town that I hang out in. And one of the cool places is this Tierra y Fuego, because they have the absolute best breakfast burritos. And one of the things I like about their breakfast burritos is they're crunchy on the inside, and they're also sort of like a normal size, because you know how like when you go get breakfast burritos and they're like this big and you can only eat half of them and then you take them home, they don't really heat up that great. But anyway, these guys make the best breakfast burritos. So, if this is the first time to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe below and send us a text, send us an email, because we help people like you move to Colorado every single day, whether it's Boulder or the surrounding areas, and we just love it. So, let's take a look a little bit further around what we've got here in North Boulder to do. There's always so much outdoor seating areas in Boulder, like almost all of the really cute restaurants have them, but we are getting into the fall and I am starting to freeze to death, so we're not sitting outside anymore. So one of my favorite local joints in North Boulder is Balada, and it is a cool little bar and restaurant that's everybody's favorite. So, if you ever come up this way, try this place because it's got some really nice cuisine as well as atmosphere. So now we're in the Dakota Ridge, North Boulder neighborhood. It's like the furthest north neighborhood without going west up into the mountains and before leaving the city. And behind me in this neighborhood, they have like 2 huge parks. And the park in the back is where the people come together in the summer all the time. And they have like little potlucks, and sometimes they'll have musicians. And obviously all year round, the kids can play at the park. What I love about Dakota Ridge also is it's got so much charm, even though it's a relatively new neighborhood, like in 2005 or so. And so since then, all these trees have grown up. And when it's in the fall, of course, we get all the beautiful colors, which we'll drive by some of the colors in a little bit. But this is like a townhouse, and these townhouses are really, fairly new with the newer upgrades, the granite tile, and they're usually like 3 to 4 bedrooms. Most of them don't have basements, but they're probably in around the $1 to $1.5 million range in this neighborhood. Some of the other larger houses in this neighborhood are going to be upwards of 2, 3, and 5 million. But there's also, if you go back on one of the streets right behind me, they have 1-bedroom flats that are like $450. So if you're a college student and you want something a little more affordable, it's a great location, because if you look behind the park here, there's trails right ahead, right behind this, so you can just walk your dog, go up the trails, and be in North Boulder, where we were just looking at the great restaurants. So these little townhouses are part of the affordable Boulder, City of Boulder affordable housing program. Now, not all of them, but some of the units in this complex have gone for as low as $168,000. So in order to qualify, you have to have lived in the city of Boulder or Boulder County for 1 year and have a certain level of income. So this group of houses all backs up to the open space and the trails and the mountain, and they are a much larger footprint than the townhouses. These are all single-family homes, and these are running anywhere between 3 million and 5 million, but it's all about location, and you look right outside your front door onto the mountain and can go see the wildlife coming right up to your doorstep. We've got a lot of wildlife. We've got many deer. We have bears. We have coyotes. And so you always want to keep your little furry friends inside in the evenings, but we don't have much trouble with any kind of hurting of the animals during the day. Music, and right across the street here you can see that people are walking on the trails, and the fall colors are just about over. They've popped in some parts of town, but they're really starting to die down, but we still have some of these really pretty trees. This street right here shows us some of the color out. We have evergreens. Some of them haven't even popped yet on this street. I mean, a lot of the homes even have this gigantic view of the Flatirons. And again, if you've never been to Boulder, the Flatirons are the quintessential landmark of Boulder. They are just gorgeous and stunning. And of course, there's lots of rock climbing around here and mountain climbing. And so you can see climbers up there climbing those Flatirons all year round, because we have ice climbers too. I think that's crazy, but we do have them. And so whether you're a sports enthusiast or not, you cannot help but love these beautiful scenes. And that's what people love about Boulder, of course. You cannot talk about Dakota Ridge and North Boulder without talking about this gorgeous trail. I do this trail every day with my dog. Well, there's like 3 or 4 trails that I do on a regular basis every week. So in the next video, I'm going to be talking about all my favorite trails. Now, some of them are pretty commonly known, but some of them most people don't know about. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you can get those secret trails in Boulder. So even if you're visiting from other places, then you'll have like the insider scoop on the trails. This particular trail is awesome because it goes all the way around Wonderland Lake and back to Dakota Ridge, and there's a lot of paragliders on this trail, and you can actually see them. I don't know if the video can pick that up, but so they hike up to this ridge right here, and then they paraglide down, and you see them all the time. It's a beautiful day to do it today. It's pretty clear. We have a little schmaze in the background because, you know, it's just the way the world is now. But anyway, it's really beautiful, and I love this trail because it's pretty flat. It's about 3 miles. And you do have to have your dog on the leash for this trail though. So if you're a dog lover and you like to have your dogs off the leash, I've got this super secret off-leash dog trails that I'll be telling you about. So that kind of wraps up the session for today, but we talked about the beautiful and stunning neighborhood of Dakota Ridge and all of the different options from 5 million all the way down to 168,000 with the affordable program, and all the accessibility to the trails, to the cute little shops, the coffee stores, the bicycling. And if I didn't mention it before, we also have cool like Uber scooters that you can take around town. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel because I love to take people on tours around Boulder and help you find a neighborhood or a home that is perfect for you.